Hey guys, so it's the 12th of June in 2024 and I've come down to check out a city called Krosno in the far southeast side of Poland. So the first thing you'll ask me is, where is Krosno? Now, Krosno is very close to the Slovakian border, and it's about 2 hours drive to Košice, one of the biggest cities in Slovakia, and it's also very close to a Slovakian city called Prešov. But also we can drive for 1 hour 45 minutes from here, and we're at the Ukrainian border where you can walk across at Medica, so it's very close to the Ukraine as well. To get here from Krakow, where the majority of tourists go to on holiday here, you can get the bus. It's three and a half hours bus ride from here to Krakow, and also you can get the train, and the train goes a few times a day, and it takes about 3 hours and 10 minutes from Krakow to here on the train. So this is the main market square. They call it the Rynek Główny, and it's one of the most beautiful main market squares in the whole of Poland. Krosno is a city from the 14th century. It's one of the oldest cities in the Podkarpackie region, and it's a medieval fortified town. In the past, it was famous for the textile industry, for cloth and linen and canvas and that type of thing as well. Well, Krosno is also famous for being the site of the oldest oil mine, the oldest oil well in the world. So that put Krosno on the map. But Krosno has a very rich history. In the 14th century, they built the city walls, and there's two gates that lead to the town. There's the Hungarian gate and there's the Krakow gate as well. There's two different gates that lead to the town. So this main square here, it used to hold different trade fairs, and they used to sell local clothes, horses, cattle, imported copper and iron items and that type of thing. The rich local families, the merchants, they used to sell Hungarian wine here, and they made an absolute fortune here selling Hungarian wine. In the 16th century, Krosno was famous for all the very wealthy inhabitants here as well. And I also want to tell you on this tour about the things to see and the things to do when you're here in Krosno. So Krosno is famous for having some of the best glass in the whole world. For 5 centuries now, they've been making glass here in Krosno. And Krosno glass is known all over the world. So I'm going to buy some glass items here, some glasses and things to bring back to Liverpool for my family while I'm here. And I'm going to visit tomorrow the Glass Heritage Museum, and you can watch them make glass there. It's a working glass factory still now. The facades of the buildings are really impressive in this main market square area, and the square is surrounded by cafes and bars and restaurants and that type of thing as well. I also recommend you visit the Museum of Polish Craft. There's lots of different museums here that you can visit, and I recommend you visit the Polish History Museum here as well. If you want to go shopping, go down to the Vivo Krosno, the shopping mall, or you can go to the Galeria Krosno as well. And you must visit a few of the beautiful churches when you're here as well. Maybe you're going to go down and visit the Church of the Virgin Mary. I think that's the most impressive one. Really nice. And there's also the Holy Cross Church, which is in the center of town, and that's famous for having a gold altar there at that church. So if you want a good pub to go to, I recommend you a pub called Alchemia Pub. Alchemia Pub is supposed to be one of the best pubs in town in Krosno. There's not that much nightlife here. There's not that many pubs to choose from here in Krosno. There's another pub called Piwiarnia, which is popular. That's open tonight as well. It's a Wednesday night, and that should be open till about 12 o'clock tonight. But some of the pubs here do close early at about 10 at night. It's not a city for big nightlife like Krakow, Warsaw, Zakopane and nearby Rzeszów. If you want nightlife, go to Rzeszów. It's 1 hour away on the bus. You can get a Marcel bus there for 18 zloty, which is like €4, less than £4, and you'll be in Rzeszów, and that's where you have all the bars and the nightlife and that type of thing as well. And look out for the colourful water fountain there you can see in the distance. That looks absolutely magical as well. So this is my first day arriving here today actually in Krosno, but many Polish people told me how beautiful it was, and I just wanted to come and see it. So if you want a place to stay here, I recommend you just straight ahead in the center there of the main square. You've got a place there called the Townhouse, and that's a place where you can stay. It's good value for money. I believe it's about 150 Polish zloty a night. So in pounds, I think you're talking about £30 a night in the summer season to stay there. They might also have promotions on various websites in the low season as well, depending if you're a member or something. But if you want to get the best deal on a hotel, go on a website called Kayak, and it compares the prices on all the different hotel websites, and you'll get yourself the best deal if you go on a comparison site. Maybe go on Hotels Combined as well. That compares the prices of all the different hotel websites. Or maybe try Trivago website as well. But there's lots of different hotels here in Krosno as well. I noticed that online, and it was really hard to choose which one. I'm just recommending the one that I'm staying in because it's got a very, very good location, a very nice clean room as well, and I'm happy with the accommodation I've picked here. Now here, in terms of prices, it's very good value for money. I've just been in the bar there. It's called the Sweet Rock Cafe. The food was absolutely delicious, and it was 12 zloty, which is €3, which is €3 for a pint of Heineken or a pint of Desperado beer. All the international beers were €3, which is good value for money. Polish beers would be even less as well. So in general, it's much better value for money here than it is in other cities like Krakow or Warsaw. In Krakow right now, you're paying about 20 zloty, 25 zloty for a beer. So it is more than what you pay here in Krosno. So as you can see, the greenery is just lovely. I mean, that tree straight ahead is one of the most beautiful trees that I've seen all over Poland. And I love these lampshades, the lampshade you see there on the left side as well. And I really, really love the flower baskets. So the streets here in Krosno are cobbled streets, like you can see straight ahead. And there's all different side streets going off the square. They have some shops down there. There's some barber shops and cafes, various things. Just if you wander down these little streets off the square, you find different churches and that type of thing. And it's certainly worth a look around. But in terms of doing a day trip down here from one of the other cities, maybe from Rzeszów, maybe you're based in Rzeszów in the military, or you're a student in Rzeszów, then it's definitely worth a day trip up here to Krosno. So guys, it's my first day here today, so it's just a short guided tour. But please give me some likes and some comments as well. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L. You'll see all of my guided tours from all the best cities in Poland, from all the famous cities all over Poland, all the small towns as well. And I tell you all the tips and tricks and things to see and do when you're in those cities. Thanks a lot for watching tonight, guys. Cheers, bye-bye.